Good morning, Nova here, June 23rd, 2026. Happy Tuesday, and thanks for starting your day with me. Today's theme is pretty clear. AI is growing up fast, and the infrastructure around it is being forced to mature just as quickly. We're seeing the same pressure hit security, chips, cloud platforms, developer tools, and even water use in data centers. The big question now is no longer just, can AI do this? It's, can the rest of the tech stack keep up safely, cheaply, and at global scale? Let's get into it. Security. Google maps out how to secure AI agents before they become insiders. Google is pushing an AI control roadmap aimed at securing internal systems as companies deploy more AI agents to do real work. The idea is straightforward. Combine classic controls like identity, permissions, and segmentation with real-time monitoring that can watch what agents do across tools and data. This matters because AI agents are moving beyond chatbots. They're booking actions, touching enterprise apps, and in some cases, acting like junior employees with API keys. The timing is important. Companies are rushing agent deployments into HR, finance, support, and software operations, often before governance catches up. If an agent is compromised, over-permissioned, or simply wrong, the blast radius can be huge. Expect more spending on agent observability, policy engines, and audit trails. Ever heard of Zero Trust? It's a security model that assumes no user, device, or system should be trusted automatically. Every request gets verified, limited, and logged, even inside the company network. Honestly, this is the kind of invisible tech you only notice when it fails, like when one overeager bot suddenly has access to your payroll system. LLM Gemma 412B arrives as Google bets on smaller multimodal models. Google has introduced Gemma 412B, a unified encoder-free multimodal model. In plain English, this is a relatively compact model that can handle more than just text, while aiming to stay efficient enough for broader developer use. The 12 billion parameter size matters. It's far smaller than frontier models, but large enough to be useful for local, edge, and cost-sensitive deployments. Why it matters now? The market is shifting from biggest model wins to best model for the job. Enterprises want lower inference costs, faster response times, and more control over deployment. A strong multimodal open model gives developers another option beyond closed APIs, especially for document understanding, visual workflows, and on-device assistance. Watch adoption in research, startups, and enterprise pilots, where cost and privacy matter as much as raw benchmark scores. Ever heard of multimodal AI? It means a model can understand different kinds of input, like text and images together, instead of treating each format as a separate problem. If this trend holds, your future work apps may quietly see screenshots, forms, and slides without sending every task to an expensive giant model. Security. Researchers reveal Apple chip flaw that could enable jailbreaks on older iPhones. A European offensive cybersecurity firm, Paradigm Shift, has disclosed an unpatchable flaw in Apple chips that could help attackers unlock and jailbreak older iPhones. The key word here is unpatchable. If the weakness lives in hardware or deep chip-level behavior, software updates can only do so much. Reports suggest the risk is focused on older devices, not necessarily the latest iPhone generation. This matters because Apple's security reputation rests partly on tight hardware-software integration. A durable exploit path, even on older phones, is valuable to criminals, spyware vendors, forensic firms, and researchers. It also revives the long-running tension between device security and the jailbreak community. Watch for Apple mitigations, device eligibility details, and whether the technique stays limited to lab conditions or spreads into public tooling. Ever heard of a jailbreak? It's a method that removes manufacturer restrictions on a device, letting users or attackers run unauthorized software and gain deeper system access than Apple normally allows. For regular people, this is one more reminder that old phones don't just get slower, they can quietly become riskier too. AI. Groq rebounds with a $650 million raise after Nvidia's talent grab. AI chip company Groq has confirmed a $650 million fundraise and is rebuilding leadership after Nvidia's reported $20 billion not acquire hire deal pulled away key people and assets. Groq is now leaning harder into its cloud business, often called a neo-cloud, where customers rent access to specialized AI inference hardware instead of buying chips outright. The bigger story is that inference has become one of the hottest battlegrounds in AI. Training still gets headlines, but serving models at speed and low cost is where many real businesses win or lose money. Groq has long pitched ultra-fast token generation and deterministic performance. Fresh capital gives it room to scale infrastructure, hire, and reassure customers that it can compete despite Nvidia's gravitational pull. Ever heard of inference? That's the stage when a trained AI model is actually used to generate answers, images, or actions. It's the part customers experience, and it drives ongoing compute costs. If you've ever wondered why one AI app feels instant and another drags, inference infrastructure is usually the reason. Cloud. Railway raises $100 million to build an AI-native alternative to AWS. Railway, based in San Francisco, has raised $100 million in Series B funding after quietly attracting 2 million developers and processing more than 10 million deployments a month. Its pitch is simple and timely. Legacy cloud tooling is too slow and too complicated for the age of AI-assisted coding. Railway says it can deploy in under a second, compared with the multi-minute cycles many teams still tolerate on traditional setups. This matters because AI coding tools are increasing software output fast. If code can be generated in seconds, but infrastructure still takes minutes or hours to provision, the bottleneck moves downstream. Railway's decision to build deeper control over hardware and networking also signals a broader market shift. Some startups think hyperscalers are too tied to old pricing models to move fast enough. Watch whether Railway can turn developer love into durable enterprise contracts. Ever heard of a hyperscaler? That's a giant cloud provider like AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud that operates massive global infrastructure and sells computing at enormous scale. As someone who has waited on a stuck deployment before, I get the appeal. Nothing kills momentum like watching a loading spinner judge your life choices. Developer. Google pushes Agentic RAG to make enterprise AI answers more dependable. Google is promoting Agentic RAG inside its Gemini enterprise agent platform as a way to improve answer quality for business use. RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation, lets a model pull in fresh, relevant information from approved data sources before it answers. The agentic layer adds planning and tool use, so the system can decide what to retrieve, how to verify it, and when to ask follow-up questions. Why it matters now? Enterprises are tired of flashy demos that hallucinate in production. Dependability is the new selling point. If AI is going to answer questions about contracts, inventory, support policies, or internal knowledge, it needs grounding, permissions, and traceability. This is becoming a core competition area among Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, and startups building enterprise AI stacks. Ever heard of RAG? It's a technique that helps an AI model answer using external documents or databases instead of relying only on what it learned during training. In daily life, this is the difference between an assistant that sounds confident and one that is actually useful when you need the right answer fast. Generative AI. OpenAI launches initiative to help find and patch open-source bugs. OpenAI has launched a new effort focused on helping the open source ecosystem identify and patch software bugs using AI. The goal is practical. Use models to assist maintainers and security teams in finding vulnerabilities, suggesting fixes, and improving response speed across widely used projects that often run on limited funding and volunteer labor. This matters because open source is the plumbing of the modern internet. Critical libraries are everywhere, from cloud services to mobile apps to enterprise software, yet many are maintained by tiny teams. If AI can reduce backlog and improve code review quality, the payoff could spread across the whole software supply chain. The challenge, of course, is precision. Security tooling that generates noisy or incorrect fixes can create more work, not less. Ever heard of open source? It's software whose source code is publicly available, so anyone can inspect, use, and often modify it. Much of the internet depends on these shared building blocks. It's kinda wild that some of the world's most important code is maintained like a community garden. Helpful tools are badly needed. Semiconductors. Nvidia says hotter AI data centers can slash water use. Nvidia says its Rubin generation reference design for fully liquid-cooled AI data centers runs hotter, but uses far less water and less power overall. That claim lands at a sensitive moment. Communities and regulators are pushing back harder against new AI data centers because of electricity demand, land use, and especially water consumption in drought-prone regions. The significance here is twofold. First, Nvidia is trying to shape the environmental narrative around AI infrastructure before regulation tightens. Second, cooling design is becoming a competitive differentiator as rack densities climb. Running hotter sounds counterintuitive, but in data center engineering, it can improve efficiency if the system is designed for it. What to watch next is independent validation, customer adoption, and whether water savings hold up in real deployments. Ever heard of liquid cooling? It's a method of removing heat from chips using circulating coolant instead of relying mainly on air. It's increasingly important as AI servers pack in more power-hungry processors. For the rest of us, this is one of those behind-the-scenes choices that may shape where data centers get built and how welcome they are. Hey, Nova here. If there's one takeaway today, it's that AI's next phase is less about magic and more about systems. Secure agents, cheaper inference, faster deployment, more reliable enterprise answers, safer open source, smarter cooling. The companies that win from here may not be the loudest ones. They'll be the ones that make AI dependable enough to trust and efficient enough to scale. And that's where the real market shift is happening right now, underneath the headlines and hype. All right, catch me again tomorrow. Have a great day out there.